All right, buddy, where are we going this week? Where are we going? KC? What, KFC? I don't think so.
Wraps on wraps on wraps.
Where are we going this week? Well, we got a kind of combination going on here. We're going to Japan.
I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so.
Japan.
No.
But one of the lenses is actually made also in Germany. Is it made in Germany? No.
No.
It's not made in Germany. It's designed in Germany. What are we doing? We're doing a head-to-head against a couple 85s.
TL.
Yeah, TL. What's that? So, we're doing 85 1.8.
What's that?
One is a classic Canon EF
TL.
USM. The other one is a Sony-Zeiss. Zeiss, baby. That's right. It's an 85 1.8 Batis. So we're doing a head-to-head to combine the two. Or combine the two. Compare the two. Which one? The old against the new. Yeah? Well, don't choke on it. It's not that critical. What's that fluff? Are you saving that for later? Came from your cast, didn't it? Anyway, are they any good? You think they're any good? That's right. That's Dylan talk for, yeah, you bet they are. But which one do you think is going to come out on top? Well,
Like being on top.
let's see. All right, so grab yourself something to eat or drink. Get yourself comfortable. And let's get it on.
Here I am, Vietnam.
This is Camera Talk with Dr. Scott and Dylan. That's right, Dylan and I back for another episode of Camera Talk. Dylan got a little incident at school today. Had a little fight about some toys. Ended up taking one to the face. First, the broken arm. Now he's got facial injuries. Actually, he's got a scratch on here too. Teacher says, oh, they were fighting over a toy. But you know, little boys at that age, 3 years old, don't exactly know much about punching and the typical manly ways of fighting. So anyway, but what are we talking about this week? As I mentioned in the intro, you know, we're looking at comparing a couple of classic 85s, one more recent than the other, but 85s are typically known for what? Do you know? Do you know what an 85 is known for?
I don't know.
What it's best used for? Well, I'll tell you. Portraiture, that's right. Taking pictures of people. 85s are great. They flatter the face, as they say. No, not flatten your face.
Oh shit, okay. Oh my god.
Flatter your face. That's right. So, what are we looking at here? Let's move you out to the side a second. Excuse me. We're looking at a Canon 85 millimeter 1.8, and it's an EF back in the EF days. Electronic focus, it stands for. What do you like, trying to take over karaoke mode or something?
That's weird.
Huh? And USM is for the ultrasonic motor, is what it stands for. Now this thing right here. Now I've got an adapter on it so it can mount onto my A7R2 Sony product. But you can see, well, forget the adapter, from here to here, it's not very big. It's short, compact, kind of like Dylan. Yeah.
What you talking about, doctor?
But this one was designed in 1992. 1992. Man, that's like forever ago, isn't it? Back in the dinosaur age. Yeah. But it still has some pretty good output, this sucker here. And we're going to put it head to head against what's mounted onto my Sony right now, which is a more modern lens, but it's still not new. It's from 2015, and it's the Batis Sony-Zeiss collaboration. So it's made in Japan, but designed in Germany. And it's the Batis. Badass. It's got a good reputation as well. Not as great as the Milvises and the Otises and all the other fancy schmancy Zeisses, but it's still pretty good. So we're gonna figure out what exactly is similar and which one kind of outshines the other in what other circumstance. So right away we recognize the difference with the age, right? From 1992 to 2015, that's
Why I hate math.
what? That's 23 years difference between the two. That's a big difference, isn't it? For you, that's like a forever lifetime. So it's not quite fair when you're looking at the technology from that long ago. But, and when I say but,
like big butts and I cannot lie.
I mean, there are some similarities. Now, if you look at things like being small and lightweight, they're virtually the same. Oh man, you and your cast, little pieces of your cast coming off all over me here. They're virtually the same size. Mostly in the length, they're the same size.
So many different sizes.
Girth, the Batis is a little thicker. It's a little badass girth.
It's how you use it.
But for size-wise, they're both pretty compact and everything compared to like 1.4s or 1.2 lenses, which tend to be monstrosities.
That's what she said.
So anyway, looking at the tech specs on the Canon, this one is 9 elements and 7 groups. So it's more of a classic design for the day. Its close focus is 85 centimeters, so it's an 85 millimeter with an 85 centimeter close focus. It has 8 aperture blades, so it's got some nice bocalicious balls. Are they roundish? We like our balls round. Yeah.
Say, everybody haven't seen my balls.
And how about the weight? You playing with shadows again? You love the shadows, don't you? Learn something new in school and go with it. The weight, only 400 grams, plus or minus a few grams here and there. Depends on how you weigh it and what scale you're on. But it's pretty decent. I mean, it has a depth of field scale on the front, has autofocus, manual focus switch, and while it's in autofocus, just a simple slide of the focus tab, the focus ring, takes it into manual focus for those situations where you want that tighter control if you're having a funky time with your autofocus.
Funky coma data.
So ultrasonic motor means it's pretty quiet. It's pretty fast focus, getting stuff on critical focus. So it's pretty decent for being such a senior elderly example of a lens. So
at least we're not fucking idiots.
it's almost vintage these days. 1992. That's a long time ago. Yeah. So yeah, what that translates to is, I don't really give a crap, Daddy. I'd rather be outside playing with my toys.
Yes!
And watching Grizzy on television. Right? You like Grizzy Bear, right? Yes, you do. Deny it. You just said that like 20 times before we started camera time. Grizzy.
Wait.
Yeah, that's right. You need to wait. So, next about the Batis. Its tech specs on this thing are 11 elements in 8 groups. It's a sonar design, and the sonar design was first developed in 1930 by Dr. Berthola. Ludwig Bertola, remember him? Back in the Zeiss days. Well, the sonar is being used, throughout time since then, and this is a sonar design. So again, 11 elements in 8 groups. It's got some floating elements as well, so it can maintain consistency throughout its focus range. Its close focus is 80 centimeters, so it's 5 centimeters closer than the classic Canon. Yeah, Canon, that's right. It has 9 curved blades. So this one has 8, this one has 9. So it's trying to outdo the other one by just a smidgen here and there. And it's 450 grams. So it's a tad bit heavier, but still considered pretty relatively light. They're small, they're lightweight. Mostly plastic. These things are. The plastic's fantastics. That's pretty much the way lenses are made these days. With metal mounts though, so that is different because the metal mount is where all the wear and tear really happens in the lens anyway. So anyway, and as much as this one has the ultrasonic motor, this one has a linear motor. So it is also silent and fast. You don't hear anything. And I don't know, thinking of also bokeh, if you're comparing the bokeh, since we mentioned the 9 curved blades. Also we have nice bokeh balls, right? And as we say, we like our balls round, and they come out round. So your bokeh is nice and buttery smooth.
Rich, smooth, buttery bokeh.
Now things like the design of the optic formula itself. The Canon has no color fringing and less flaring, compared to other lenses of its day. The Sony-Zeiss has the T-Star, which is, included in 125 years of Zeiss history. So they're the coating kings.
It's good to be the king.
And it also results in, no fringing and ghosting and flaring, or reduced, I would say. Fringing, ghosting, and flaring. We know what that's all about, right?
Deal with it. Okay, and you're welcome.
Now, distortion, when it comes to that, the Canon is virtually distortion free. I mean, I guess if you're pixel peeping and zipping in there, you might find something here or there. But the Batis does suffer from some pincushion distortion. Pincushion. Little, right in the middle. Sticks in there like that. Types of distortion, which is not that big a deal. It can be fixed in your post-editing if you have the software to do, which I'll talk about in a minute. But anyway, as I said, they both have nice plastic build. Was that funny? Daddy all of a sudden has a hack attack. Yeah, hee. Anyway, now some things that the Sony-Zeiss has that Canon wished it had are things like image stabilization. The again, internal image stabilization, as well as camera in-body stabilization as well. So it's a combination of both. So it's pretty stable. You don't really have to worry about camera shake as much as we used to in the past. It is weather sealed, where the Canon is not. You're flying your airplanes around, huh? The Batis has a blue gasket, which will keep out water and whatnot from if you're standing in a torrential downpour taking pictures, to which Daddy doesn't do that stuff anyway, so I'm not worried about that. But it keeps out dust and sea spray and other things at the beach, which may degrade the quality of your image. It has, on the outside, it has an OLED display. And what does that mean? OLED. Do you guys know?
Dad.
It means what?
Not to say.
Uh-huh. See, he knows. Organic light emitting diode. That's right. Very good. So anyway, the Batis has that, so it gives you a focus distance between you and your subject, as well as depth of field. Tells you what that is as well. So that's kind of a cool feature. Has no buttons on the Batis. There's nothing to nothing as far as operation goes. It has again, it's a cheapy plastic hood.
They suck. They just suck.
That just kind of slips on there. It's bayonet style, but it's pretty sleek. I mean, there's no marking, besides it says Zeiss everywhere on there. And your focus ring is a rubber. Again, it's a rubber focus ring, so it's easy to grip, easy to deal with. And just as the Canon, if you're in auto mode, if you're in auto mode, you can easily slip into manual mode just by grabbing the focus ring and adjusting from there. So, well, let's do it in this order. What I normally do to demonstrate is to get a picture. Now I use a Canon M50 to record these videos, right? And what I do is I focus in on the nameplate on the end of the kit lens, which is a 15-45, and we see how sharp we can get it. So let Daddy do that. So sit there, let Daddy get in as close as he can. 1, 2, 3. That was, just to show you, that was wide open, 1.8. And now with the, where's my little blue dot? With the Batis, got that one in. Helps to take the cap off. All right, so let's get in as tight as we can here. 1, 2, 3. The Batis kind of outshines the Canon by just a tad, but that's come to it. We got to expect that again with something that's that much newer than the other one. Still, that Canon looked pretty good though. Yes. Nothing to sneeze about. What's the other big difference between them? The price tag, baby. The Canon you can get for under $400, so $300 and something US. The Batis here is about $1,000. Holy crap! You can get it for maybe under 100,000, 990 something or whatever. About $1,000 versus $400. Is it worth that price tag difference? That depends on you. If you've got the money for it, I guess I would get the Batis. But if you're looking for something economical and does the job, then for under $400, that Canon kind of fits the bill there, doesn't it?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. How about some pictures of Dylan? Huh? See some pictures of Dylan?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, here's Dylan with the pictures. Picture says, here's Dylan with the Canon at f1.8. How do you think you look? You look good? Yes, you do, Mr. Shy Guy. All right, well, let's compare it then to the baddest 85 millimeter
Keep it up a little
at f1.8. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Tail.
So that was Dylan at 85 1.8 and Dylan at 85 1.8. Do you have a preference? Do you like the first one or the second one better? Which one you like better? 1 or 2?
I don't care.
1 or 2? 10? What do you mean 10? You don't have 10. Anyway, the baddest, as expected, outperforms the Canon. But again, to be fair, the Canon is older, it's more economical, and the technology just wasn't there 20 some odd years ago. That's right. Hey, you look like a Bart Simpson. That's right. So anyway, how about some random stuff? We always throw random photos using these lenses of other things, you know, butterflies and flowers and trees and park benches and lakes and other kids other than Dylan.
Get the fuck out of here.
In black and white and color and you name it, we'll show you some random stuff. All right, here's some random crap, remember? You love to call it random crap at F whatever. And that was your random stuff. Don't blow spit bubbles. That's disgusting.
Ew!
Ew. So anyway, that was our little head-to-head with these two lenses. Again, if you know you're looking for something budget, you don't shoot 85 very often, then I would go with the Canon. You know, if 85 is your thing, you're shooting weddings and headshots and stuff like that, go with the baddest. You know, it's a pretty good lens. So, with that said, how about we recommend our photo editing software?
No, 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 no.
I used to do these ones behind me here. And who do I use? I would say we, but you don't use anything. All you do is break stuff. So who do I use? Luminar. That's right. Luminar Neo is the latest, greatest offering from Skylum, which is the company who produces it. And, you know, a few things. You know, it's a combination of Luminar 4, which was the last Luminar standalone, with Luminar AI, which was another offering from the company. They married them up together. It's kind of a weird family inbreeding thing.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
And they came up with Luminar Neo. Now, Luminar Neo is full of AI. And you know what AI means, right? Huh? You know what AI is? Yes, you do. Come on, tell us. Tell us. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. No, it's not that, you goof. Man, always goofing off you are. Artificial intelligence, that's right.
It's a girl.
Artificial, what girl? There's no girl over there.
It's a
Don't tell mommy, the girl's hiding in the corner there.
Mommy.
Yeah, so anyway, artificial intelligence. That's right, it has things like spot and dust removal. So if you're at the beach taking photos of your girlfriend and you get home and you check it out on the monitor and there's these spots all over the photo. You're like, what the hell are those spots? Now some of those spots might be birds.
I do see the
Yeah, you know those spots I'm talking about. Seagulls, right? Seagulls.
KNOPL.
Yeah, the OPLs are the spots like from dust or from sea spray or something that got on your sensor, and they're fugly looking things, right? But the software can analyze your photo, recognize the seagulls, and recognize spots that shouldn't be there, and remove those spots, but leaves the seagulls alone. So you have a flock of seagulls. No, not those ones, the real seagulls that are in your picture, and it'll leave them there and get rid of the spots. How cool is that, right? What's another one it does? You don't remember? Power line removal. That's right. Nothing worse than fugly power lines in your picture. Let's get rid of those. So we can get rid of the power line. And again, same thing. Luminar will analyze your photo, recognize the power lines, and remove them for you. In the old days, you used to sit there and have to brush them out, right? And, use your erase tool and everything. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But this one does a pretty good job. It has scenery lighting, where it can shift light from one side to the other. And it's not a dramatic shift of light, but still subtle. That's kind of cool. Background removal, sky replacement, Dylan removal. There's all kinds of stuff.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's right. There's all kinds of stuff that it can do. So it's pretty intelligent. Even if that intelligence is artificial, it does a pretty good job.
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
So I recommend that you get some software, right? It's better than just shooting straight out of camera all the time and then explaining to people, oh, the lighting was off, or oh, I didn't mean to have that in the picture, or blah, 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 blah. Editing your photos can result in just better photos. So another good reason to get it is if you click below, in the description, there's a link. It'll take you to Skylum, and if you purchase Luminar through that link, you'll save $10. Because it's under $100. So, if you save $10, then it's even a better savings, right? So why not? Who wouldn't want to get a better deal than what you're already getting? So click on that link. You'll get your Luminar for under $100, and it's yours for life. Pretty cool, right? Yeah.
Whatever.
So anyway, and what do they do with that $10? Do they give it to Dylan? Yeah? Do they give it to Daddy? Do they give it to Mommy? How does Mommy get it? She's not even involved in this. Man, that's just not fair. I'm going to have to talk to Skylum about that. Stop giving my wife all my money.
Giant twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole.
Anyway, you wish you would have it, because then we'd have what they call kickback. Yeah, kickback. That's right. And what would you do if you had $10? What would you spend it on? Oh, really? Those girls, huh? I know you and those girls. So anyway, it's something worth getting anyway. Because Skylum's in Ukraine, everybody knows what's going on there. Except Dylan. But, again, they've got bombs dropping on them and whatnot. Drone attacks and missile attacks and everything else, and yet these guys are still putting out, monthly updates to the software that are all free, by the way, so they're doing a good job. Kudos to them. So if you, purchase Luminar, you're helping support them as well. And other than that, how about we get you to help endorse our channel here by getting you to subscribe. That's right. Subscribe because we need more exposure. To YouTube, that is. Right. So subscribe. Uh-huh. You want to help me with these two hands? How many fingers? 5 fingers, 10 fingers, and mine, that's 10. Subscribe. That's right. That's right. We can subscribe. And besides subscribers, what else does YouTube like? They like thumbs up. Thumbs up, right? Yeah, they like thumbs up. And if you give us thumbs up, we'll give you a little taste of the thumbs up girls. Still gonna sing with me? Thumbs up. Do 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 do. Thumbs up. Uh-huh. So that was Dylan's favorite part. He loves those thumbs up girls. And other than that, who are we? Well, I'm Dr. Scott. You're Dylan.
No.
I'm Batman.
Yes, you are. You're Dylan. Together we are all Modesty Photography. That's right. Yes, Dylan, you're all part of this. You can't escape this now, mister.
No, Dylan. No, Dylan.
So, thanks for dropping by.
No.
Thanks for listening to Dylan. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for all the support you always give us with all those wonderful, wonderful positive comments.
Need now.
And what?
Need now.
Need now? What does that mean?
Bye-bye.
No, it's not bye-bye yet. And thank you for just being you. Do you think they should come back next week? Yeah, why should you come back? Because you belong here. That's right. You belong here. Oh, you're greedy. You think it's only us that belong here, huh? Yeah. And what's the name? What's the name of the show?
Bye-bye.
What's the name of the show?
Bye-bye.
This was Camera Talk with Dr. Scott and Dylan. And we do one of these shows every Friday. That's Friday Vietnam time. So depending on where you are in the world, it could be the day before you, the day after you, or the same day as you, depending on your funky time warp. So, I think that's it. I think that's it. He wants to go out and play with his toys or watch TV. I want to watch my damn cartoons, Daddy. Stop dragging this on. So, we'll see you next week then, all right? So, let's say bye-bye. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Say it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Here I am, Vietnam.